know if you guys ever seen this in like the background of videos, but like there's this like my mom has an office thing for her to do like massage therapy, whatever, and it's like under my room. Like my room's here, then there's like a little staircase, and then there's a thing on the bottom floor, which is where I record videos. It's like this creepy little dark hallway to it, and like everybody hates the hallway. Like literally I look really tired. Ugh. But anyone who comes over is always like scared of that hallway, and like sometimes we hide behind, like we have like a little piece of cardboard there so that dogs can't get past, and like we hide behind there, and then we'll like pop out because everybody's scared of that place, and nobody suspects you to hide back there. Like it's like randomly people do it, and like it's so creepy. But like I went down from my room because I had to take this tripod thing down, and I came down and I went, and like the lights were off and the door was closed, which isn't normal. Like the door is never closed. It's so freaky. So I grabbed the thing and started walking, and oh my god, there was like this black like something in there that looked like the shape of a boy, and like it scared the crap out of me. I didn't even look a second time. I just grabbed the thing and ran out here and turned on all the lights. But like I know there's nothing there, but it's so creepy. So if you ever, usually I record over there, like, and have the thing like sit there or whatever, and like sometimes you can see that in the background. But if you ever see me look back in videos, or like if I turn this way, like depending on where I'm sitting, like turn that way, that's the reason why. I'm getting very off track. Oh, you know what, let me just, you guys already know what's happening. I got lost in like, jeez, freaky downstairs. Everybody's always afraid of basements. I don't have a basement. Like we have a first floor, second floor, like outside the stairs go up to the second floor, first floor, second floor, an attic. But like we don't have a basement, so this is just very creepy. And like it's so cold down here too. Like freaking, I'm gonna turn back on the camera as soon as I do this transition because I don't want to have the camera off and just witness my death. Thank you. Good. Oh jeez. Someone just like was like, I have work construction things on the roof, like people, like our neighbor. Someone was like, I saw my, holy crap, gee. Remember I said in the beginning of the board thing, I just saw another shadow. If someone's in there, like, leave. Thank you. Oh my god. Alright, I haven't seen this video, but I was watching Danny Likes Pizza as usual, and he did this thing where it was like a really scary video I wanted to show you guys. I can't find it. He just put a link to the channel, so I can't find the video, but like I turned the volume all the way up. I don't know like if this video is like bad or anything, but I'm just gonna play it. Oh my god. Like I have to look over there too. Oh! Okay, you can't get scared, guys. Please don't. Like, I don't want to look over there. This is so freaky. It's because the freaking music is playing like.
Last year on Christmas Eve, I was working late. I'm 23. I work in New York City and commute home every day on the train. Since I'm one of the younger ones in the office, I got stuck with one of the worst shifts, so I wasn't able to get home until 5 o'clock. My family had already left a whole hour earlier to go to my cousin's house, so I had to drive alone. After having a quick snack before the half-hour drive, I got back in my car and put my cousin's address into my phone. Halfway through the drive, it started snowing.
It's probably The Walking Dead.
I got to my cousin's house around 6 o'clock. It was snowing heavily by this point, and I just made it in time to catch everyone starting dinner.
Oh god.
I brought all of my gifts inside and cheerfully said hey to everyone. I stayed until around 11 o'clock. The rest of my family left a little sooner. I stayed an extra half hour or so just to hang out before leaving myself. By the time I was leaving, the ground had accumulated at least 2 feet of snow, and it wasn't even done snowing. The drive home was nightmarish. The roads were hardly even plowed, and I had to drive under 20 miles per hour on most roads. The roads were completely dead at this point, though, most likely because everyone was smart enough to go home before the snow accumulated.
You should have stayed over.
Eventually, I turned onto a main road that I'm sure would usually be bustling, but at 11:15 on Christmas Eve night, there wasn't a single car or a single light from a store. It was a ghost town. But then I did notice the flashing taillights of one car.
I thought that was blood.
It was parked on the side of the road, and the smoke seeping out from its exhaust with the taillights giving it a red tint.
Or is it just
As I
red?
got closer, I realized there was somebody next to the car waving their hand in the air. I assumed something was wrong and they needed help. So, me being the good Samaritan I am, I pulled up behind the car. When I opened my door, the guy approached me immediately, barely even giving me time to step out. He was an average-sized man, probably 5'10", 180 pounds. He spoke in a very demanding voice, asking me if I know anything about fixing an engine. I told him I didn't know much about cars. The guy responded very quickly to everything I said. He told me it's fine.
Weirdo.
He went inside of his car for a second, popped open his trunk, came back out and told me to just wait by the trunk for a second.
Oh, gonna push you in, eh?
I had no idea what he wanted me to do.
How old are you?
I
Like
was really
22?
confused.
23? Forgot, 23.
He walked over to the front of his car, and I heard him open the hood. I couldn't see anything he was doing since the trunk was blocking my view, and the loud wind of the snowstorm overpowered any small noises he might have been making.
I'm like a little worried because like I think someone's
I put my hands on the back of the car and leaned my body in anticipation, when suddenly I heard 3 or 4 quick and aggressive footsteps in the snow behind me before I was pushed into the trunk.
Know it!
The man tried to close the trunk on me.
You
and
push.
I kicked my feet up in resistance.
That's why squats are good.
I was able to overpower him and kick the
Yeah.
trunk open completely. As I took advantage of the few seconds I had to get out of the trunk, I took out my keys. He tried to grab me now, and I dug my house key right into his neck. He fell to his knees, and his scream echoed down the deserted street. I was in my car and halfway down the road before he could even get up from his knees. A little further down, I called 911 and reported the guy. I came back in 10 minutes to find blue and red lights illuminating the windows of the deserted stores. The police held him until the ambulance arrived for him. I watched the whole thing, and nothing ever felt better in
It's
my
like
life.
not breathing, bro.
I got home safely half an hour later and told my family everything. I was still very shaken that Christmas, and this remains possibly the most horrific thing I've ever experienced.
Okay, for any of you who don't know, you do is you take, like, if you have, like, 4 keys, you take 3 of them and put them in between your fingers, like this. Like, put the keys in between your fingers and you just, like, attack people. Like, but make sure the cops know that you're doing self-defense because they will charge you with, like, whatever you call it. Let's do another one. Christmas is over, bro, so, I don't know. Scary picture. Let's do this one. Alright, like right after my camera shut off, there was so much noise back there. But we're gonna do this one more because I really have nothing better to do with my life right now. Like, I'm not scared of the videos, but like they're just making me more nervous because I don't know if the noise is coming from back there or like or from the thing. This is a field trip. I've been on a field trip in very long.
Back in high school, I took a mysteries and mythology type class.
Is it the
or
voice
something
of
like
Llama?
that. I don't remember the name of the class. It basically just had to do with real life mysteries and creepy shit. I was into that kind of stuff. I was taking the class with a good friend, who I'll call Ben for this story.
What's up,
The
Ben?
teacher of the class took us on a field trip to a nearby abandoned village with an unknown past.
You know what? I've actually decided to like leave it on a cliffhanger. So I'll watch the other one another time because like I really need to edit this video and post it so I can watch something else. It's not gonna scare the crap out of me. Like